Hey guys, welcome to the Jude cast. This is episode 18. I'm Punky Judester and I hope you're all really well. Let's get on with the news. So first of all, Google Stadia has put something out there and people are wondering about it. There was a APK file on Google Play Store that appeared in relationship to Google Stadia that's had Google Stadia fans, yes, all three of them, scratching their heads and trying to work out what could be happening. The name Project Hailstorm was seen in the APK file. And so people are thinking it's a new feature or update to Google Stadia. They were trying to work out what it is online, and some of the ideas have included maybe new controllers, Stadia VR possibly, Android emulation, maybe multiplayer support, and lots of people have been hoping it'll be much more powerful servers, because as we know, Stadia is not running great. So people are hoping they're adding more powerful servers so that people at home will be getting the better results and much better quality of product from Stadia, or maybe even search bar functionality so make it easier to find your games and the games that you want to buy. They have also said that there's possibly going to be a sharing, like you're able to share. I can speak English. Share your save states. Say that 10 times fast, with your friends, but it's probably more closely related to something we mentioned last week, the fact that LG and Sony TVs will be getting Google Play and Google TV integrated into them this year. So it could be to do with that, to make it more integrated on those TVs. That's probably more likely. That would be more logical, but they have a habit of using the word project something when there's something that they're working on. Like lots of companies have code names for their products, like you had Dolphin was the code for the GameCube, the Next, I think it was the code for the Switch. So it'll be interesting to find out what that is. Hopefully it's a big improvement, because the potential of Stadia is interesting, but obviously it's been really badly done. Kind of like Cyberpunk. But yeah, so it'll be interesting to see what Project Hailstorm actually is, and what they're going to do with it. But speaking of updates, apparently there is a new patent from Sony. As we know, lots of companies take out patents. That's to protect their ideas from other companies, from their competitors. Some of these products make it to market, some don't. Some are just very random ideas. Some are very specific, like Sega took out patents on the changing when you're in car racing games, when you go from the outside to the inside, that it's a fluid thing, which is why you have the instantaneous change of camera on other games. So yeah, there's also, they patented the way that you get directions, like in Crazy Taxi, the arrow that leads the way, which is why you have like the little things in things like Grand Theft Auto and stuff like that. So it's to protect their ideas, and Sony of course files lots and lots of patents every day. But there's one such patent that's come out. It looks to be a new PlayStation VR headset that will include haptic feedback. Now, of course, haptic feedback is something that Sony have been adding, of course, with the new PS5 DualSense controller that has haptic feedback, and it's incredible. So they recently filed a patent which also looks to add in-game notes for gaming. Basically, this information was picked up by Scrub Wiki, and says that the new service will allow players to leave text and audio notes in-game for other users to access. So that's quite interesting. It notes that the patent said that players have difficulty with certain games, certain levels, and can be hard to find the information needed to help them with it in real time. So that it would allow players to leave notes, either written or audio, to give hints to the other players. and it's described as a method for managing user-generated gameplay advice. Now, I think this is a good idea. It's an interesting idea, but obviously would have to be really, really curated, because there would be a danger that people who have bad intentions leave hints and just screw up your game for you, or just tell you to do something really stupid, leave abuse or things like that. So they would have to vet these notes and these audio clips really carefully, because you don't want people getting hints in a game and it's actually something really rude or really unhelpful and just screws everything up for you. So yeah, it's an interesting idea, but they'd have to be really careful about how they implement it. There are certain games, like I'm thinking there's like Dark Souls and stuff like that, very, very hard games that sometimes you do need hints, and it can be, you can go online obviously and look for them, but when you're in the middle of the game and you don't have to go and look on your phone or your computer and like find the stuff when you're in game and you're just completely in it. I mean, I think we've all done it. We've all sort of gone, hey, what am I supposed to do here? And look it up. It's, the advantage of the internet now is you can do that. Obviously, there is an argument to be had here. Is that cheating? Is that really playing the game? Or, there is that discussion to be had. But I think, if it is a really complicated thing and it's really difficult to find what you need, then looking for advice can be helpful. There's no problem. I don't see anything wrong with looking for advice if you need it, in anything. You should always be willing to look for advice. I mean, that's probably my teacher side talking. Be willing to ask questions. That's something I tell my students all the time. There's no such thing as stupid questions, just stupid people who don't ask questions. So yeah, I think interesting idea, as long as it is carefully managed and vetted, and there is no way of if abusive comments are left or unhelpful things, that they can be sort of, I don't know, maybe like a sort of YouTube kind of thumbs up, thumbs down system. By the way, thumbs up the video. It really helps the channel if you do, by the way. But yeah, I think if you have that kind of system, did you find this helpful, like on Amazon, maybe that kind of thing, and then ones that get really badly downvoted get removed or reviewed. That would be really important to have that kind of system in place, because you never know. I mean, it's the internet. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of hard games, we all know the Ninja Gaiden series, famously difficult game. But one of the creators of Ninja Gaiden, Tomonobu Itagaki, I hope I said that right. He's also the creator of Dead or Alive. He's that rock star looking guy with the long hair and the sunglasses. He's had an amazing career. He's led Team Ninja. He worked at Tecmo. Obviously left Tecmo quite acrimoniously in 2008. There was actually some kind of legal dispute there, which was settled at court apparently. He then founded Valhalla Games with other Team Ninja former employees like Satoshi Kanamatsu. An amazing guy with amazing career. There was a recently shared on Facebook interview that he'd done that had never been published before. And he was talking about creating a new studio, interestingly enough. In the interview he wrote, "For the past 4 years I've been teaching to foster juniors. Now I feel I want to make a great game again and establish a company for that purpose. 20 years have passed since the original Xbox, and I established my own company, Itagaki Games, which is not Tecmo nor Valhalla. I know Microsoft is still aggressive. If they reach out to me, it will be an honor for me." I'll put a link in the description to the full interview on Facebook. And it's interesting, I think, because he said obviously he was trying to get Microsoft's attention. He obviously knows that Microsoft invests in studios. They have bought so many studios over the last few years and really invested in them and work closely with them. I mean, Bethesda, we mentioned a while ago, they bought them, but not just them, they bought so many. And so he's obviously wanting to create some kind of partnership with them for for creating the games. Maybe I think he's hoping for some kind of Kojima Sony type relationship with him, because as we know, Sony is a huge partner for Kojima after what happened to him with Konami. Don't like you, Konami. Start making games good again, okay? Seriously? No one likes pachinko other than Japan. And even then, you can't be making as much as you would in your games. Anyway, side note. But yeah, like, he obviously wants that kind of partnership that Kojima has with Sony, sorry. So I think it could be interesting to see if that happens. What I find most interesting is he wasn't trying to get Sony's attention, because Sony has been working with studios, has been buying up studios. So the fact that he didn't mention them, I mean, maybe I'll have to check the date of the interview when I think it was a bit old, before Sony started getting into that kind of stuff. But yeah, you'd think that he would want to work with a Japanese company, particularly as, like, I've heard that, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, let me know, but I heard that Xbox sort of has negative connotations in Japan. The name has negative connotations, I think X or something like that, it's negatively viewed. I know it doesn't sell anywhere near as well as even Nintendo. Like, Nintendo is obviously selling hugely everywhere, but like, Xbox never in Japan sells anywhere near as many as either PlayStation or Nintendo consoles. So the fact that he wants to work with Microsoft is interesting, because yeah, obviously Microsoft has said that they will publish on other consoles for certain games. They've said Bethesda can kind of continue as it is, not being exclusive, possibly timed exclusives, but they haven't actually confirmed or denied that yet. So I think it's interesting that he's courting Microsoft and Xbox. So that's something to keep an eye on, to see what happens with that. If obviously, you know, that does happen, we'll let you know as soon as we get more information. But other new games coming out, there is a new Pokémon Snap coming out. 90s kids may rejoice now. It's been something that people have been asking for ages. The number of YouTubers that I've seen who've talked about Pokémon Snap and said, we want this game, we want this game, we want this game. Well, there's a new trailer released, and it's been officially announced. Of course, the game is hugely popular on the N64. And it's now coming. Basically, it'll be released on April 30th on Switch, and you'll be controlling a Pokemon photographer as they go through the Lental region, and you're helping out Professor Mira, who is the local Pokemon expert, and his assistant Rita, as they do research and surveys into Pokemon by taking photographs of the Pokemon, observing what they do in their natural habitats. And it's going to be a lot of fun. It's like the previous game, it's an on-rails shooter type game, where you take photographs, you use different things like foods and stuff to try and lure the Pokemon out to get the photos of them. So it's something people have been wanting for such a long time, and it's really nice to see that the Pokemon company have listened to the fans, because this is something people have wanted to have for ages, and people have been, oh, Pokemon Snap, oh, never mind. Oh, never mind. But now they're getting it, so I know a lot of people are super excited. Old school Pokemon fans are excited to have that. Big kids are excited to have it. Not my kind of game, I'll be honest, but I'm happy for my friends who like it and all of you guys who are fans of it. So it's cool. It's also the 25th anniversary of Pokemon this year. That's just crazy. So they're beginning, lots of things are going to be happening this year to celebrate 25 years of Pokemon. They're actually doing a musical collaboration with, amongst other artists, Katy Perry, who's going to be doing some kind of songs and stuff and music videos to celebrate Pokemon. I guess there's probably going to be loads of Japanese artists as well doing stuff. But so many things are going to be happening this year, I'm sure, to do with Pokemon, as it's the 25th anniversary. So, yeah, it's amazing to think it's been around so long and it's still hugely popular. So, well done, Pokemon. Well done. But on sadder news, obviously, we mentioned a while ago the Super Nintendo World at Universal Studios Japan in Osaka. The opening is actually being delayed. It was due to open on February the 4th, but due to the whole COVID situation, the state of emergency has been declared in Osaka. It was originally just in the Tokyo area, but it's been expanded to the areas around there, which now include Osaka, and that is going to go on until at least the 7th of February. So obviously the opening of Super Nintendo World was right in the middle of that. They said that it will open up as soon as the state of emergency is over, and there is obviously really strict restrictions in Japan because of the pandemic, like there are here, like there is in the UK. I mean, we're here on a 6 p.m. curfew, 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. So if you're not allowed outside during those times unless you have specific written permission. I know UK is on basically full lockdown, so I can imagine it's probably similar stuff in Japan. So yeah, obviously it's not the right time to be opening a theme park or to go into a theme park. It also kind of puts into question the whole Olympics, because that was obviously held back till this year. So will that be happening this year? Don't know, because originally Super Nintendo World was supposed to be opening to correspond with the Olympic Games. Obviously with that being pushed back, this also got pushed back. So hopefully it will be opening soon, and we'll see what happens then, how long the state of emergency lasts over there. It could last longer than that. I mean, they were saying till February 7th at least, so don't know, could be interesting. But I guess we're all basically in the same boat as far as that one's concerned. Cyberpunk news, because it wouldn't be a podcast without Cyberpunk news. CD Projekt Red has announced there will be a major update coming soon. They said there will be the first update in the next few days, with a much larger, more significant update in the weeks to come. There was a video released recently by the CD Projekt Red co-founder Marcin Avinsky, where he basically apologized for the state of the release and acknowledged all the problems and asked people not to blame their dev teams, but then said that nothing had shown up in the quality assurance, which is basically blaming the quality assurance team. So don't blame them, blame them. Is that what you're saying? Blaming your own team. That's classy. Anyway, they have basically said that they are committed to fixing bugs and crashes and will continue to work and improve the game via future updates to make sure that you, the public, are enjoying the game regardless of the platform. Which is good. I'm pretty sure that they want to get the game back on PlayStation and back onto Xbox. And obviously they've said that the new gen update will be coming later this year, which is unusual. Like unusual and not unusual. Obviously they have to get the version that's out now sorted. It's pretty dire, so that needs to be sorted obviously before the next gen one comes out. Hopefully this new update will really help. It'd be interesting to see the size of the update. Yeah, because anything sort of 30, 40, if it's a few gig, you can know it's just an update, but if we're getting into like 20, 30, 40 gig, is probably a whole new game. Though I doubt it will be that, but it will probably be a big one. You can get the PC version for half price now, so if you're interested in that, I'll put an affiliate link in the description where you can get it. Obviously if you use that link, I get a few cents towards games off the website, so use my link. I want to buy games. But yeah, so yeah, 50% off for a game that's been out hardly any time at all, and a major game like that. That says all you need to know. But on a positive note, there is a new game called 2020 game. It's a side-scrolling platformer which basically takes the mick out of 2020. It was made by Mark Garkave. Sorry, Mark, I apologize. He developed it over 6 months, and basically it's web-based platform that you can play for free, and each level is something different. It's a major event or trend in 2020. You have the early rush on toilet paper, for example, the US presidential race. There's even like interlude where you do TikTok dancing. It's all very random and all done in a pixel art style, which I love, I've got to say. Apparently it takes just 10 minutes to play through the whole game, and it's a lot of fun. I'll put a link in the description so you guys can check it out. It's fun, it's cute, and yeah, I think it's a nice way to wrap up the year. It's a nice way to say, yeah, this year was crap, but look, let's have some fun with it. So good on him for doing that. Well done, Mark. Nice to show a bit of sense of humor. And yeah, that's all the news. Don't forget, on January 29th, we will be doing a charity live stream for Great Ormond Street Hospital in partnership with Sega. I really hope you guys can be there and be part of it. I'll put a link in the description so that you can make a donation to Great Ormond Street. Of course, all the money we raise goes directly to them. It's going to be a bit of a marathon session because we have to be, like I said, locked down from 6 p.m. So basically from 6 p.m. onwards we're stuck here, so we're just gonna play and have fun and see how long we can go for before we both decide we're dead, because obviously Emma has said she'll be here, so that's cool. Hopefully that won't change with the whole restrictions and that. We're gonna have a lot of fun. We've got some friends who are gonna be joining us, some really cool people who are YouTubers and streamers, so really hope you can be there and join us for that one. And yeah, like I said earlier, don't forget to hit thumbs up because that really does help the channel. Google likes it when you thumb up videos, so please do that. Don't forget also to follow me on all the social media, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. I post a lot more on there than I do on here, so if you want to stay in touch, those are the places. Also, I will put a new link to Discord because apparently the link that I put in has expired, so I will put a new link to Discord down there so you guys can join us on the server, join the randomness, join the fun, and make it lively. I want to see you guys on there making it a fun place to be. So yeah, just have a good week and we will see you guys really soon. Bye guys.